I really think they should ban gambling and slot machines. You can't drive home without driving past a casino.
I haven't been in a casino in a very long time. The only freaking machines that pay there is the ATMs.
We're not halfway through this month, and my cash flow has stopped flowing.
I'm not lending you a cent. You still owe me $200 from the beginning of the year.
I blame the casinos. You might think you can pop in, play a few slots, double your pay packet. Aye, corn. It doesn't fucking work like that.
You must be careful. You can get addicted to gambling.
My gogo says, in the old South Africa, gambling was a diabolical sin.
From what I've heard, almost everything was a sin.
But no longer.
Apparently not. Not as serious a sin.
How does that work? When the government changed, did the Bible's rules and regulations also change?
It might have. Oh, shit, man. I don't know anything about those deep political issues. Rather ask me questions about music, makeup, fashion, and reality TV.
Okay. Who was the first woman to wear lipstick?
Mrs. Cleopatra of Egypt.
Who invented Kwaito music?
Mrs. B. Fussy of the Cape Flats.
Who wore the first G-string?
It was handmade, genuine leather G-strings worn by Zulu maidens at the first redance for King Shaka in 1802.
The only King Shaka I know of is the airport.
Seriously.
Maybe the king was named after the airport.
Or maybe after Oshaga SeaWorld.
Yeah, sure. Last question. Who are the most famous reality stars and why?
The Kardashian sisters. Mostly famous for their enormous balloon-sized butts.
Did you know, in some parts of India, a man does not know his wife until the day of their marriage?
Believe me, that happens in almost all marriages.
I'm talking about arranged marriages, where the groom is not even allowed to see the goose until they get married.
You know, I've often wondered what my ordinary pavement special dog, Muhammad Ali, thinks of our neighbor's fancy poodle.
Your dog's called Muhammad Ali.
Yes, and I'm sure Muhammad thinks that poodle belongs to some fucking weird religious cult.
What's it with you and dogs today?
I love dogs. Hey, you must see how happy Muhammad Ali gets when I get home at night. The later I come home, the happier he is.
But what Tandeka is the other way around.
I went to play pool last night. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Nothing, as long as there wasn't any booze or woman involved.
Playing pool makes you very, very thirsty.
Say no more. If Tandeka put you in the dog box, then I'm sure you deserved it.
She's not talking to me. Not a word. This morning I had to make my own coffee and toast.
Ach, nee? Does that mean we're not getting any fucking lunch today?
I'll order pizzas with Uber Eats.
So, what is going on in here?
Nothing, Mrs. M.
Oh, I can see that. Nothing ever gets done down here. Where's that rubbish of a Rodney ready?
In his office, Mrs. M.
Good. Hope he stays there, because I do not want to see that disloyal, touchy-feely archer ass today.
Why not?
That's very personal. What happened between me and that hairy Maharaja is none of your business.
So why are you telling us then?
Because I can.
What a coincidence. Tandeka also doesn't want to see my drunken pool playing us today.
Here, give this memo to Rodney and inform his uptightness that we're no longer on fucking speaking terms.
Tandeka is also not on fucking speaking terms with me.
Who? My new designer of office furniture is arriving at 10. See that you're both there to help me take out the old tasteless crap and put in the new furniture.
I like the old furniture in your office, Mrs. M. It's very Lani.
Everybody's an opinion factory these days. 10 o'clock sharp, my office.
Mrs. M can be very strict sometimes.
She's full of shit.
The kak between her and Mampara started right after that Premier's ball.
You're right. Every time I ask Precious about it, she quickly changes the subject.
She knows something we don't.
Maybe Mampara and Mrs. M got very pissed at that part. Danced too close, and that led to some paralytic pata-pata.
Mampara likes Rover Gooses. His favorite programs on TV is women's wrestling.
How do you know that?
When I installed that big screen TV in his house for him to test, I saw what was recorded on his decoder.
What?
Lots of women's wrestling programs, a few ladies' bodybuilding competitions, and some X-rated women's mud wrestling shows.
I've always suspected that Mampara is a bit kinky.
Kinky is when you use a feather. Weird is when you use the whole chicken.
How many times have I told you to say knock knock before you just fucking barge in here? I am busy with some highly confidential budgets and all. Sensitive information for my eyes only.
Are you sure you weren't surfing the internet for wrestling porn?
What do you want? Why are you here in my office?
Mrs. M said I must give you this.
Okay, thank you. Why are you still here? Please disappear.
I also have a message from Mrs. M for you.
And that is?
She says I must tell you she's really disappointed in you. You took advantage of her and she's no longer on speaking terms with you. You touchy-feely, acha asshole.
Oh, really?
And at 10 o'clock, Tabo and I have to move out the old furniture out of the office and put in the new. And then we can take the rest of the afternoon off. Because why? We helped her.
You can go and help her, but none of you clowns will take any time off without my written approval. Is that crystal fucking clear?
Mrs. M also mentioned that you are a real son of a bitch.
Did she now?
And she also called you a needle dick.
Out! Out! Out of my office! Hello, Tandy. It's Rodney Reddy. Can I speak to Mrs. M, please? It's urgent. What? What? I can't speak to her. Why? Hello? Hello?
Knock, knock.
What is it?
Mr. Reddy, is it true?
Is what true?
I heard from the board secretary that you have to appear before a disciplinary hearing this afternoon.
What is written on this envelope?
Rodney Regis Reddy. Urgent and highly confidential. That means it's a secret.
I know what it means. What I want to know is how do you and the board secretaries know what is inside this sealed envelope that I'm only going to open in my office now?
Then it must be true.
So what if it is? It is still a very private matter.
What are you being accused of?
It is highly confidential. Not that anything in this building ever is. But please don't ask me a question when you already know the answer.
The secretary said that you...
Shut up. Whatever they say, it is not necessary that every single member of staff should know about it.
Who is every single member of staff? There's only two, Tabo and Leroy.
It's not about the numbers, it's about the principle.
Genius already told them both.
Genius told them what?
That Mrs. M accused you of sexual harassment.
Shut up, Rick.
Those two are very unreasonable. I had to leave my watch with them as a guarantee until I paid back the loan.
What loan?
The 100 Rand I borrowed from them.
100 Rand is very little for your watch.
The pawn shop only offered me 40 Rands for it.
Maybe because they have too many watches already.
Yeah, sure. It's the first thing anyone ever pawns.
My Uncle Floyd once tried to pawn my baby cousin's pram with my baby cousin in it.
Shit, I hate casinos. Those slot machines mess with my brains. It's fucking addictive. Now I'm going to be late for everything.
Hi, TVA, Precious speaking. How may I be of assistance? Sorry, Mr. Reddy is in a very urgent meeting with his legal team. Any messages for him? What? Which Sunday newspaper? No. No one here is allowed to speak to the press, especially not me. I tend to talk too much. I know nothing about any sexual nothing. All I can say is guys are naturally touchy-feely, okay? Especially near my body. I can't say another word. Bye.
Exactly who are these guys that are all touchy-feely near your body? I want names.
Hi, Tandega. Did you bring Tabo his lunch? I thought you two weren't on speaking terms today.
A man must eat. And what exactly do you know about our private affairs, little Miss Titties?
I know nothing. I only asked Tabo why he was looking so depressed this morning. He said it was because of certain things like playing pool, a little drinking, coming home late, someone's uncontrolled anger, which led him not being able to spoon you last night.
I haven't a fucking clue what you're talking about. And I doubt it very much if you do either.
I don't really.
What I do know is that it sounds to me as though Tabo is talking out of our bedroom.
I had a boyfriend once, Tony Twela. He loved it when I talked dirty.
I didn't come here to listen to your grubby little love stories. Give that to that Tabo Mulif and tell that shithouse that the road to our bedroom goes right past the flower shop.
Precious, would you like some pizza? We had more than enough. Honey Bunch, would you like some pizza, baby? Sweetie pie. Tandeka, Lavi, Bummy Bums. I don't think Tandeka is ready to talk to me yet.
Knockety knock.
Yes, come in, sit.
You see, I said knockety knock. I'm a fast learner, eh?
I don't have time for this bullshit. In 1 hour, it could be the end of my entire career.
Don't panic. With these new labor laws and human rights, it's almost impossible to fire someone.
Unless someone put video evidence from a cell phone on YouTube.
You don't understand. The Guptas has made things very difficult for people like me.
I understand more than you think. If your color coding is pale coffee, like me, you are second in the line for retrenchment.
Well, as you and probably everyone else knows, I have to appear at a disciplinary hearing later today.
Yes, we've heard something like that.
And all sorts of stories about you and Mrs. M.
I didn't tell them anything. Really.
It's all lies. Vicious fucking lies. Nothing happened between me and Mrs. M.
Yes, nothing.
My legal team advised that any or all of you may be called to appear at the hearing as character witnesses.
Whoa! Okay, I saw nothing, I know nothing, cut me out.
I also know absolutely fucking nothing.
Please don't let them call me.
There's nothing to fear. All you have to do is just tell them about my strength of character, my values, and how I'm the kind of person who will never harass a woman or touch her inappropriately. What? What did I say?
Mr. Reddy, you are forever pinching my bottom.
Playfully, as a sign of friendship. There is no lust involved.
At the ESCOM relaunch party, you pinched Tandeka's bum.
By accident. And then she slapped me so hard, I heard Buddy's tweet and all.
You can be pleased that it wasn't me who slapped you.
You have a very strict and domineering wife. I envy you.
At our Christmas party, you pinched my bum.
People, please. That is all history. Bygones and all. And there was booze involved. You are not very good character witnesses. Do you want me to get fired?
No, Mr. Reddy.
Can you please tell us why the hell did Mrs. M accuse you of this?
It's very, very complicated.
We are not asking you your relationship status on Facebook.
We just want to hear the truth. Are you guilty or not?
The problem is, I don't quite remember exactly what happened that night.
Were you pissed?
Like a parrot, we all were.
Me too. Genius was paralytic.
Mrs. M as well. She was actually the one who sexually harassed me.
That doesn't explain why, after 2 weeks have passed, she suddenly today laid a charge and refused to speak to you.
That's right. Something must have happened today.
Last night, actually. Mrs. M attended a formal function at the Doornkop military base last night.
I played pool last night and I slept in the spare room.
That is also where you are going to sleep tonight.
It was the Women of the Military Awards function, and the Army Catering Unit did the catering.
They also did the catering for the Premier's Ball.
Correct. Under the command of Major Jawar. Coincidentally, the same Major Jawar who had some words with Mrs. M last night.
Some words. What does that mean?
A stand-up argument, okay? There was some shouting, some insulting, and a lot of nasty swearing.
Now what does that have to do with you?
Major Jawar, Fatima Jawar, is a formidable woman.
A strict and domineering woman.
Yes, extremely disciplined. Her hobbies are weightlifting, bodybuilding, and wrestling.
Wow, the sort of woman you have dreams about.
Wet dreams.
Did you perhaps have a fling with this muscly major? And if so, exactly when?
That is very personal. I'm not telling you lot anything. All I'm prepared to say is that I did go and visit the Magic Major the morning after the Premier's Ball.
Seriously?
The sex was so good, even the neighbors had a cigarette afterwards.
I'm shocked. After your ding-dong in here with Mrs. M the night before.
Drunken ding-dong.
Nothing makes a woman more demurring than a man playing musical beds.
Or playing pool.
It is against company policy to have intimate relations in the office. Mrs. M is my boss, my superior, and I respect her.
Mrs. M is also a woman with the same feelings and needs as any other healthy woman.
The same as my Petuna. Sure, and she got needs almost 7-8 times a week.
Are you moaning or bragging?
In exactly an hour, I have to appear before the disciplinary hearing. Please, people, if they call on any one of you, say as little as possible.
Please excuse me, I have to go.
Why? What for? I promise I won't ever pinch your bum again.
I'm not complaining about that. I see that as a compliment. But I have to go. I have a plan.
She has a plan.
She's a woman. They're always scheming about something.
Now I'm really worried.
If they call me as a witness, I lie, okay?
I'm not asking for any of you to lie.
Nobody believes a man when he talks the truth anyway.
True. Did you know in Hungarian the word man means liar?
If lying was an Olympic event, our country would take the gold, silver, and bronze medals.
In Polish, the word liar means manager. Rather him than me, the members of the hearing are all women. They're gonna nail that mampara.
It's getting just like America. Over there at work, a man is not allowed to say to a woman, she looks beautiful.
Seriously?
No comments allowed. The other day, they fired a guy for winking at the receptionist.
Was the receptionist the CEO's wife?
His mistress.
I reckon it's mampara's nerves that makes him run to the loo like that.
When I am nervous, that shit happens to me too.
Me too. I saw me get spit poop.
Where's Mr. Reddy?
On the levee.
I have an urgent message for him. The board secretaries tell me the sexual harassment case against him has been withdrawn.
That's very good news for his asshole.
All this running to the loo is going to make me late.
This urgent message is for you.
Oh, what now? The sexual harassment case against me has been withdrawn.
I know.
Me too.
News flies through this business faster than a flame-drilled fart empties a lift.
I scheme Precious is behind the sudden reverse gear move. She has all sorts of connections in this business.
Mrs. M's little favorite.
Cause why? She does her nails. Manicure, pedicure. For Goose, nails are very important.
For men too, I love a good back scratch.
I love a nail tickle around my belly button.
Who doesn't? What does it say? I'm sorry. Forgive me. I love you.
Yes, all of that. And the chocolate says, eat me up.
Great. Tandaka loves chocolates.
Maybe you should write down all of these lovey-dovey things in a card. Or better, tell her in person.
That's brilliant. Tell her what I want to tell her. Why didn't I think of that?
Maybe you should write it down.
Tandaka is a great woman. A wonderful wife. I know I piss her off when I go and play the pool. I don't know why I fucking do that. I love Tandaka so much. In the bedroom, she is amazing.
Yeah, okay. No need to talk out. Not now.
I want everyone to know they must be jealous of me.
We all are already jealous of you. No need to say anything more.
Tandaka is like a submarine. Silent but deadly. She moves like a well-oiled go-go dancer. A plus-size go-go dancer.
Right, I get the picture. Like they say, behind every man, there's a woman.
We have a very deep love for each other. In the amusement park of life, we are like two bumper cars who can't stop bumping each other.
Seriously?
On the carousel, we are the two ponies who can't stop hoping with joy. Our bedroom is the casino of love, where we keep on hitting the jackpot of pleasure, the lotto of love, the sexual super draw.
Oh, Tabo, squeeze me.
This way, all your financial commitments will be electronically deducted and paid. The balance left over will be transferred into your bank account.
There's hardly enough left for 1 hour at the casino.
No more fucking gambling for you. This way, your debts get paid first.
Yes, but it's so...
Responsible and grown up. Sign. Most of the staff in this building are already on this debt counseling program. Even some of the board members.
I would like to think about it first.
No, you don't. Sign.
Any chance I'll get an increase soon?
No. Sign the fucking papers.
Feels as if I'm back at school.
When it comes to money, you have shit for brains, like a schoolboy. Now, sign the papers before I shove this fucking pen up your ass.
Okay. There. Feels as if I've signed my life away.
No, just your salary. To pay off your debts. It's the right thing to do.
I hate being so broke.
Here, take this. Consider it a cash donation from the office coffee fund.
Do I have to pay it back?
Not this time. Now take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Mr. R.
Shut up about it. Now, go get out of here. Go,
Okay,
go.
okay, Mr. R.
Knock, knock. Is it safe for Mrs. M and I to come in?
Sure, come in.
It's time to make up. Talk. I'm leaving.
Not so fast, girlie. Rodney, I wish I had such a loyal person as this working in my office. She's a jewel, a precious jewel.
You're making me feel uncomfortable.
She explained everything. I was wrong. I mistook your respect for rejection, and that really pissed me off.
It's okay, Mrs. M. Bygones and all.
Bygones then.
Okay, my work here is done. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about. Bye.
So, lovely weather we're having.
Sure, lots of weather and that sort of thing.
We don't really have much to talk about, do we?
Yes, not much.
Sometimes things are said and done in anger. Do you know what I mean?
Are you trying to say that you're sorry for accusing me of sexual harassment?
Yes. I just lost my cool when Major Muscle shut her mouth off about a member of my staff, that's you, and what a passionate time the two of you had the morning after the Premier's Ball.
We mostly talked.
Yes, Pumpkin. I wasn't born yesterday. She said that you are a sexual long-distance champion.
Seriously, let's not go down there. We should rather focus on work.
Well, we were both very pissed that night. Let's just put the whole thing behind us.
I have forgotten about it already.
Friends?
Absolutely.
Hug?
Do we have to?
Nah, not really. Oh, come, let's have a shot from a minibar.
Okay. But only single shots this time and all.
What's up, gorgeous?
Did you get your watch back?
By paying my debts back. Don't ever say genius does not pay back what he borrowed.
Thanks. I really thought I'd never see this again.
Last night, I got lucky.
At a freaking casino or with Mozzie?
Mozzie's dad. He won big on the horses and offered me $1,000 to never ever come near their house.
And you took the money?
Without thinking.
You pawned? No, you sold Mozzie for money.
I told you without thinking. But then again, her dad did not say she can't come near my house. I'm sure Mozzie will understand, won't she?
No, she won't.
Oh, shit.